which the current science cannot explain. One of them is called Qigong, an ancient healthcare method originated from China. Before actual contact with Qigong, one usually thinks that it is something hard to imagine, like the Arabian Nights or myths. However, Qigong has been in existence since 2000 years ago or earlier. It has been used to train one's body and can be effected through a space towards the human body in which the inborn energy is activated to react. Qigong is an ancient study. Through the efforts of generations of human beings, it has become simple to learn. In recent years, under the promotion of Qigong Qigong Master Xie Li, Qigong Qigong has been able to attract a lot of learners and is gaining popularity. Newspapers of different languages have also reported on such art. In this videotape, we will examine with you the so-called Qigong as well as the effects of Qigong and the basic skills of Qigong Qigong. Qi refers to the energy existing in the universe. The learning of Qigong means the strengthening and activating of internal Qi, that is, the energy hidden in one's body, so as to improve on the physical constitution of the body. This in turn leads to the aim of being healthy. What we are seeing now is a scene which shows Master Xie Li giving out his internal Qi or energy to drive a receiver through the air. This is called emitting and spreading skills. Similar to the emission of light from a torch, the master spreads his internal Qi to all those. This person has his body bent backward. Besides the body bending backward, this person also moves according to the master's pulling. People receiving Qi from the master can stand in a position which can cause them to fall at any moment. However, they still maintain their balance well. Some people may even wonder whether this is a plot between the master and those who are performed to cheat on the audience with excellent prearrangement. However, if you watch the following scenes carefully, you will notice that almost all of the receivers of Qi have their backs facing the master. They cannot see the hand movements of the master. It seems that there is an invisible string tying each receiver to the master's hand. Another characteristic is that most receivers of all nationalities remain conscious while under them. Their movements are purely caused by the pulling effect of external Qi. Meanwhile, they remain completely conscious. The master can also spread the external Qi through the tip of an umbrella to drive the receiver into movements. Moreover, similar effects can also be obtained when external Qi is spread through the sole of his foot. The master can also act on more than one person standing in a line, with the Qi going through the bodies of those affected. The responses of the receivers is not related to the distance between them and the master. As mentioned before, those who are more sensitive to the Qi will react more vigorously. However, those who are insensitive will not feel it completely. Qi is also explained as a type of biomagnetism, thus only human bodies can respond to Qi. Qi can also penetrate glass, steel boards and bricks, driving the receiver to run backwards. Receivers to shake or move their bodies forward or backward. Qi can also be released through an external object, such as a scroll of drawing. The qi released from a scroll of drawing does not weaken in power. Responses from the two receivers are different, with one bending forward and the other backward. If the internal qi release is directed towards a patient, it will help to strengthen and activate the antibodies of the patient, and in turn help to cure the patient. It takes a long time from the learning of Qigong to the successful emitting and using it for curing purposes. Moreover, it is necessary to have knowledge on the sinus and veins and arteries of a human body. Under the curing of external qi directed by Master Xie Li, a lot of people having obstinate diseases are faring better now.
I had a tumor in my brain previously. I went to see many doctors in the hospital. However, after being cured by Master Xie Li, the tumor had disappeared.
He was injured in a car accident and operated on the brain subsequently. His eyesight was bad, and the doctor announced that the eyesight of his right eye could hardly recover. However, after being treated by Master Xie Li for 1.5 years, his eyesight on his right eye is better than that of his left eye.
I had a car accident 6 years ago. I was blocked. It was impossible to push my neck much more than this. And I'm okay now. I can do it.
A few months ago I was very stressed because of my job and the responsibilities in my job, and after 6 months of treatment I really recover and feel a new equilibrium in my life. And also I have some pain in my back quite often because of this stress, and I must say that I just can have no problem now, and my back is very supple now. So I'm really happy. And after that, it was so interesting that I decided to learn Qigong, and now I practice regularly, and I gain a lot of energy, and I can be in control of my life and manage my way like that.
Prevention is better than cure. Those who are suffering from diseases can learn Qigong for curing purposes. Those who are not suffering can also learn Qigong to improve their bodies. Let us introduce you the basics of Kongxing Qigong in the following program. Before we begin, here are some precautions. Before training, be sure to clear off any impending urine or excrements. During training, it is advisable to wear flat-soled shoes. Breathe naturally, and you can watch television, listen to music, or talk with other people. If you want to pick up a phone call, you must end the current lap of exercise first. Those who are weak or have leg problems can sit down during practice.